not feeling good at all, but let's do this. Hello everyone, Gladiator here and welcome back to a build video. So today we're going to be doing the Burglar perk deck, which is primarily a stealth build or stealth perk deck. So if you really want a loud version of this perk deck, which you can do, it is possible, go over to Bigcroft's channel. He has a build for this, so I'm not going to do it because it's primarily a stealth build, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And just a bit of a side note, the gameplay might be a bit smoother. I'm not really sure how it actually works because yesterday I got myself a 144Hz monitor, so I don't know if it will affect it or not because YouTube uploads in 60, so I don't know if it will be smoother. It might be, might not, so just a heads up. Anyway, let's get into the build, shall we? So the way I do this is I try to make a build that works for every single heist in stealth, which means this build will have the saw, C4, jack of all trades with ammo bags if you need extra ammo for your saw, and obviously ECMs and body bags. So first off, we're going to be dealing with those bloody civilians because they are annoying as hell in this game. So we're going to get False Friendship basic, Confidence basic, and then Stockholm Syndrome basic as well. Because if you shout at them, it takes about 3 to 5 tries at least. If you have these skills, it takes about 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 times to shout at them to get them down to the ground, so you can tie them or whatever. And personally, I cannot live without a stealth build or live without these skills in my stealth build because civilians are the most annoying thing in this game. So over in Enforcer, we're going to be getting Underdog Basic and then Shotgun CQB Aced because we're going to be using the Judge Shotgun. We're going to get Resistance, or no, Resilience. I keep saying Resistance for some odd reason. No, it's not that, it's Resilience. Basic, and then Transporter Basic because, you know, throwing bags 50% further is always a good skill in stealth. And like I said before, this build is for every occasion. Well, that's my goal anyway, to make it every occasion. So basic scavenger and then a portable saw ace. So like I said, we're going to be using the Judge Shotgun for our secondary because so we can actually shoot guards and civilians out of the way of sight. It kind of works online because of the whole desync thing. It kind of works, kind of doesn't. It just depends how much ping you have. And obviously you get Transporter for throwing bags further, portable saw if you are doing bank heists. You can get the safe deposit boxes way easier, so yeah. Over in Technician, we're going to be getting a third law, ECO Sentry, never even saw that name before, Jack of all trades ace, because getting multiple deployables in stealth is always a good thing. Hardware Expert basic, Drill Sergeant aced, and then more firepower aced as well. Some people probably say, oh, why are you not getting Hardware Expert aced because of the auto restarting thing. Same thing with Kickstarter. I don't really trust that stuff, honestly. Plus you can, if you have bots with you, you interact with the saw and drill so quickly that there's almost no point with the auto restarting thing. The Kickstarter, it's 50-50, and if you don't get it, you're just wasting time. So why not just repair it straight away and don't waste time? Like repair the drill or saw yourself and don't rely on a dice roll to fix it for you. That's my logic anyway. I'd rather just repair it now and not have a slight chance of repairing it straight away, and if you don't repair it, you have to repair it anyway by yourself, like if that makes any sense. So my point is, I just don't trust Kickstarter anymore. And this is some spare points. You can get rid of this if you want to, but we're going to get Steady Grip aced. Over in Ghost, literally just ace every single skill here. And then get Duck and Cover basic and parkour basic, and then get Second Wind basic, Optical Illusions aced, and then High Value Target aced. And then there's nothing else in Fugitive. So all these skills are basically just like the most basic of stealth skills. You have to have every single one of these things. Well, not really every single one, really, but it really helps with stealth if you have all of them. Obviously, basic movement skills is good. I'm not getting inner pockets basic because we already have a max detection risk, so that's just a waste of point. We already have 3 detection risk, so yeah, waste of point. So for our weapons, we're going to be using, well, I'm going to be using the Cavity 9mm. You could use the ACAR, you could use any other weapon, you just have to make sure it has a very low detection risk. I personally like using the Cavity 9mm because it has a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage!
A lot of accuracy. Stability is meh, but the concealment is a 29, the way I modded it. And the way I modded it is like this. I just realized that. I only just now realized I had a team boost on this thing, not a concealment boost, and I still have 3 detection. The more you know. And like I said before, our secondary is the Judge Shotgun. Throwables can be anything you want, just make sure it's not loud. So basically, don't use concussion grenades, don't use Molotovs, don't use dynamite. Just use any of the knives and throwing axes. I personally like using the shurikens because they're fast, they poison people, and melee can be anything, just make sure it has very low detection risk. I usually use the weapon butt for dealing with smashing glass and stuff in jewelry stores. Now the equipment is down to your personal preference. If you have trouble of like keeping track of guards because you know the path noting on this game is strange, I recommend having C4 and maybe have ECMs as secondary, or if you're not going to kill anyone, I wouldn't really recommend body bags. If you're gonna bring a saw, I would recommend ammo bag. If you're gonna like ECM rush, I would recommend this as your primary, and so on and so forth. It just depends on the heist that you're on and your personal preference. This is how I do it. Primary is ECMs and secondary is body bag. So that is the entire build right here. Of course, I'm going to be doing some gameplay for you, and yeah, and I actually forgot to mention that these builds, those at the very intro, but these builds are meant for like casual play, like mayhem and above, but this stealth build can be used for anything. It can be used for death sentence easy. So I just forgot to mention that. I apologize. I am a professional YouTuber that forgets everything. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Goodbye.
Now, we don't know exactly what we're after.
Well, you have to get...
Okay, friends, let's get this over with nice and easy. First thing to do is get past the security entrance. Shouldn't be too hard, but go have a look at the gates.
A security guard.
Keep in mind that there might be cleaning personnel and other non-keros moving about. Oh, damn, they've upgraded to the Mark 7 detectors. Going to be a bit more difficult. An old friend of mine in the FBI owed me a favor, so I got her to set up a laptop for us. She was going to hide his location on a whiteboard somewhere around there. That's it, good. Now hurry back to the gate and open it up, yeah?
Test broadcast of the emergency airway.
And as such, made the localization of certain passages unnecessarily difficult.
Time to find a way in there. Killing civvies costs a lot of money, yeah?
Of the manual and corresponding regulations, you will.
If you patch me into a phone, I can try to give the decommissioner something to do elsewhere. Alright friends, just give me some time to connect. Okay, he's off. You should be able to get past the code lock by disabling a few security boxes around there.
A security guard.
Disabling one more box should be enough. Perfect. All you got to do now is disconnect the keypad on Garrett's door. Quickly, friends, get inside the office and get what we're here for. Garrett's bound to have it in a safe. Larry, we're not cracking that in time. Going to need a code.
Security guard.
Garrett likes history, so maybe something historical?
In next week's news roster, please refer to 4-7.
Get out of there! Gag's full of trouble is coming! Ahoy! Yes, that's it! Oh, sorry friends. Got a bit carried away.
Ein Wachmann.
Go to the skylight with the box. Good job, friends. Now just hoist it out of there.
Job is done.
Well done, friends. We pulled the rug from right under Commissioner Garrett, and I expect his next few hours won't...